Hello everyone and welcome back to my US Diary official YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. At Il Giardino, Sheila and Deacon make toe jokes amid a hunt for Electra's lost earring. Talk turns to Will and Sheila flashes to Luna's concession. Hope arrives and Sheila asks if she and Carter will tie the knot soon. Hope's visibly discombobulated. Not reading the room, Sheila suggests they host the marriage there. Deacon feels there's no rush not now that Liam's back in the game. At Bill's place, he surprises Liam with his favorite breakfast burrito. Single inclined as ever, Liam points out that what he wants most right now is an commodity his father can deliver a future with hope. He admits he told her how he felt. Bill's impressed with his go-getter station. Liam needs to fight for what he wants: Hope, Beth, and their family. Bill's sure he'll succeed. Liam won't rest until Hope believes this is worth fighting for. In Forrester's design office, Electra teases her Aunt Ivy about tonight being the night with Will. Across the hall, Will agonizes about the riddle coitus and textbook amid flashbacks. Katie enters and asks if he's figured out who he was with. He shakes his head. Katie admits that the further she thinks about what happened, the angrier she gets. She knows he'd no way have done anything like this if he did, and suppose it was Electra. He was so drunk, Deacon had to give him a place to sleep it off. That girl had to be at that party, and knew he'd a serious gal. She took advantage of the situation. She indeed wore a mask, for God's sake. Tearing up, Katie tells her son this isn't his fault. As Will worries about coming clean with Electra, who might just understand, his mama informs him that he no way has to suppose about this riddle girl ever again. Will isn't sure whether to tell his gal or keep the secret and live with the guilt. Meanwhile, Electra makes sure Ivy won't be coming home to intrude her and Will tonight. Ivy admits she has plans to go and tell Liam how she feels about him. Electra gushes about them both ending up with a Spencer man. Latterly, Electra's welding when Will comes in. Electra invites him to come by the guest house. It'll be a night they'll no way forget. Romantic music swells as they make out. Will, of course, looks equivocal when they embrace and flashes to the former night. Over at Lee's place, she's giving Luna another lecture about leaving the house. However, her freedom is gone. Luna insists there's nothing to worry about. She's not going to spend the rest of her life in captivity if someone spots her. I'll make sure of it. Lee narrows her eyes and asks, "What are you saying? Is she awaiting another phenomenon or commodity?" Luna walls, "Perhaps." Sheila arrives and Lee storms out. Sheila realizes her granddaughter has a plan and wants to know what it is. Luna vaguely vows she'll do whatever it takes to make sure she doesn't end up in the captivity hole ever again. At the eatery, Deacon wants Hope to tell him what's really going on. Hope recaps that she allowed Liam was dying, but now he's not. Cleric, having caught a bad case of Lair vision not unlike his former son-in-law's, asks if this has changed her position on marrying Carter. Carrying on the cheerleading for Liam, Deacon points out that Carter hurt Hope. He pointedly asks if Walton makes her feel the way Herrick's husband does. Cleric knows his son still loves Liam. At Bill's place, Liam's surprised to see Ivy at the door and invites her in. She says hopes she's not being too forward, but the study of losing him made her realize how important he means to her. Ivy misses him and is sure he wants to spend his life with a woman who truly loves and appreciates him. Liam bluntly tells her that Hope is that woman. Ivy stammers a bit, but takes it well. At Forrester, Ridge is glad Finn is remaining strong when it comes to Luna. Taylor and Steffi worry about when it eventually sinks in for Luna. Ridge grunts, "What if it sends her over the edge?" Also what? Steffi tells her parents she's not hysterical of Luna. She can't let her suppose she has power over her. She and Finn both told her she can no way come near them again. Taylor hopes Luna will take the hint and leave city. Steffi says they were veritably firm with her. Taylor thinks indeed someone as deranged as Luna would understand why after what she did to her. They flash to her holding her internee in the pen. Steffi says Luna's fantasy of a life with Finn will no way be anything further than that. Rach tells Steffi if Luna shows up at the house again, not to engage with her. She should call him or call the police. Steffi hopes she does, and she hopes she realizes she's not wanted. She knows Finn's not giving her mixed signals. Steffi can't let her control her life, and announces she has to go. She wants to see her hubby. Taylor and Ridge worry that Steffi and Finn may not have got their communication across. What might Luna do next? Ridge wants to find a way to put her back before bars. Her walking around is in personality to the two men who failed. Taylor knows all too well how a person like Luna's mind works. They're the most dangerous of all. Ridge will do whatever it takes to stop this. At the sanitarium, Lee is working down on her laptop when Bill appears. "I got your textbook," he questions. Lee's surprised he responded. He says he was hard. She tells him to shut the door and smothers at him over setting Luna free. Bill doesn't need a lecture from her. There's nothing she could say to him that he hasn't formerly said to himself. He admits he may have mishandled effects with Luna. Lee scoffs, might have mishandled effects? Bill says it's not easy for him to admit he's wrong. He can pull strings that most people cannot, but he has to get better at how to use that power. It was deceived. Lee thinks it's about time he realized. Bill hopes Luna will take his advice. He told her to leave Los Angeles and start fresh anywhere but there. Lee and Bill bandy the need for Luna to leave LA. She thinks Bill is still lodging for her. Bill says if she gets her life together, it means he didn't completely squinch up. Lee muses, if she'd only take your advice. That girl's caused enough damage. At the Precipice house, Finn tells Luna she tried to kill his woman. Is he supposed to just forget that? She's sure he wants to make up for lost time. Finn tells her she should be in captivity, but she has her freedom. She should do commodity with the alternate chance she doesn't earn, do commodity with it other than obsess over him. This is it. We're done. You wouldn't have a place in my life, ever. Luna pleads with Finn not to walk down from her just because Steffi doesn't understand what she's been through. Finn says she has to be out of their lives. He tells her to leave, but Luna wants to take advantage of this time together without Steffi there. Luna learns Kelly is gone but Hayes is in the bedroom. She tells Finn not to make her leave, "You're not going to turn your reverse on me." Finn tells her not to call him Dad. Luna goes on about Poppy intruding up her nonage and keeping them piecemeal. She complains that her mama doesn't care if she ever sees her again. Finn points out she framed her for murder. Luna pleads with Finn that she needs him further than ever. Suddenly, Hayes calls out from the other room. Finn tells Luna to hide as the Sprat appears. Hayes tells his pater. He got spooked of a videotape on his tablet. It was about zombies. Luna watches tearfully from the kitchen as Finn holds his son in his arms and comforts him. Finn carries Hayes through the house to prove there's no zombies. Luna remains in the kitchen hearkening as Finn calms and comforts his son. He explains that Grandma Lee told him it's medically insolvable for a person to turn into a zombie. Hayes believes him. Finn tells him that it's his job to love him and keep him safe. Just also, Steffi comes by. Finn looks toward the kitchen as they fill her in and clinch Hayes. Steffi asks, "Is everything okay besides the zombies?" Finn sends Hayes off to clean his room and Steffi asks again. Luna steps out and Steffi gasps and jumps. "Luna! What are you doing in my home?" Finn smothers that Luna just popped in again. She wasn't invited. Steffi panics over Hayes being in the coming room. Finn says Hayes didn't see her. Luna says her pater made her hide in the kitchen. She gushes about how beautiful it was to see her pater and family talking. Steffi says, "Don't call him that." Luna wants the same kind of attention from Finn. Steffi sensations that she's crazy. Finn doesn't want a relationship with her. Finn barks, "You have no place in our life." Steffi tells Luna to go. And no way come back then again. Luna walks toward the door, breaking to look at a print of Hayes and his parents. She looks back and sneers at Steffi before exiting. Outdoors, her light turns minatory.